Today, we'll guide you through setting up a local web server on Windows. This tutorial will provide detailed steps and explanations to help you create a local development environment. Before we begin, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell icon for notifications. Now, let's get started.
That's what I'm fucking talking about!
A local web server allows you to develop and test websites on your computer before deploying them to a live server. This setup is essential for web developers who want to ensure their site works correctly in a controlled environment. In this tutorial, we'll be using XAMPP, a popular and easy to install package that includes Apache, MySQL, PHP, and Perl. Let's start with downloading and installing XAMPP. First, open your web browser and navigate to the XAMPP's official page. Click on the download button to get the latest version of XAMPP for Windows. Once the download is complete, open the installer and follow the setup wizard to install XAMPP. During the installation, you can select which components to install. For a basic web server, we recommend installing Apache, MySQL, PHP, and MyPHP admin. You can leave the other components selected if you need them for more advanced development. After selecting the component, click on Next and choose the installation directory. The default location is usually fine. After the installation is complete, launch the XAMPP control panel. In the control panel, you see options to start and stop various services. To set up a local web server, you need to start Apache and MySQL. Click the Start button next to Apache and MySQL. If everything is set up correctly, you should see green indicators and a status change to running. Now let's verify the installation. To verify that your web server is working, open your web browser and type http localhost. Then you hit enter. You'd see the XAMPP official page indicating that your web server is running correctly. Now let's set up our first web page. In setting up our first web page, let's open up the XAMPP installation folder and navigate into htdocs. htdocs. This is the root directory for your local web server. Now let's create a new folder inside the htdocs for our website. For example, let's create a folder named my website. Great. Inside our new folder, let's create an HTML file named index.html. And let's go ahead and hit enter to save it. So now open your HTML file in your preferred text editor and add some basic HTML code. So I'm going to open it with our notepad. Then we're going to edit our website with some basic HTML code and content. So let's go ahead and code our website. Let the title of our website be My First Web Page. And then we are done. Now, let's save this file, go back to our browser and see what we'll have. So right now our document is still in a TXT format. So let's save it. Great. So we now have our TXT formats changed into an HTML document. So now let's go to our web browser and then run our local host website. Great. You see, welcome to my local web server. This is the test page set from XAMPP. So you should see the content of your index file here, confirming that your local web server is set up and the server web pages are running. So if you come to the XAMPP control panel, over here you could start and stop services at will. Remember to stop the Apache and MySQL services when you're not using them to free up system resources. Now, when using a local web server, it is important to consider security. Although your server is not exposed to the internet, you should still follow best practices for securing your development environment. So remember to always use a good password, keep your software updated, and configure your firewalls to prevent unauthorized access. Setting up a local web server on Windows using XAMPP is straightforward and provides a great environment for web development. By following these steps, you can start developing and testing your websites locally. Don't forget to subscribe to the Ultra Blue channel and hit the bell icon for notifications. Your support helps us to continue creating detailed tutorials like this one. Thank you for watching.